Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. I'm sure y'all will be seeing this after Mother's Day, but happy belated Mother's Day nevertheless. I hope you all had an amazing day. To any biological moms, stepmoms, dog moms, fish moms, just whatever it was. We had a pretty chill day, I'll say. We just ate tacos, watched movies, and there was what it was. Tacos are like my love language, so it obviously was a great Mother's Day. I got a plant for my middle baby. I think I posted on my stories on Mother's Day. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, y'all, I am standing up. Don't judge me for standing. And don't talk about how short I am because I know I'm short. But I've been kind of sitting down all day handling business. So I was like, let me just stand up and do this video. Be short and sweet. But anyway, so recently, y'all, I took a hiatus from social media and it felt amazing. It felt amazing. So I was only gone from social media for when I say social media, let me back up. Well, I haven't been on YouTube either, but aside from YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, I logged out, deleted the app off my phone, both apps, and it felt good. I didn't feel like I thought that when I deleted it, it was gonna be like, oh my God, like I gotta log in and check this, gotta log in and check that. Because I'm normally on Facebook, well, Instagram more, but Facebook and Instagram on a daily basis. TikTok not as much, so I didn't even delete it from my phone, but I'm really on there. Snapchat, the app been off my phone, so that didn't count. But it felt so good. Like it just gave me a chance to disconnect from I think when it comes to social media, me personally, sometimes I feel so consumed with just like, oh, I have to post, right? I'm scrolling for hours and it's nothing I want to see, but I'm just in a habit of scrolling for hours because that's the bad habit that I was in. And it gave me time to just like focus on my actual business outside of Instagram and Facebook. The only thing was like I network a lot on social media, so it felt kind of like weird not being able to network. I don't really go nowhere, and I'm new to my town, so I haven't been out like in the streets networking, meeting people yet. So I'm just like social media right now has been like my main source of networking and just keeping everybody updated on things with my businesses, things like that. So I'm just like on that side, I'm like, dang, I need to log back in for this because I haven't. I'm not at a place yet where I'm networking outside of social media. But then I enjoy this time off of social media, so I don't really want to log back in. So after like a 4-day hiatus, I went ahead and logged back in. And to be honest, y'all, I don't feel like, oh yes, like I'm refreshed and I'm back and better. I really want to just delete the apps again and just get back off of there, to be completely honest. But obviously I can't do that. I can't shut myself off from the world. That's what I posted about. Like I know I can't shut myself off from the world. And not because I'm like depressed or nothing. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm not depressed or nothing like that. I'm not trying to shut myself out from the world necessarily, but that's just how I imagine it because I'm like, if you don't see me on social media, you don't know what I got going on. But I went ahead and logged back in and I'm like, due to the nature of like my assignment, my purpose, my gift, I really cannot be off of social media at this moment. And that's a personal thing. I'm not saying y'all need to stay on there or y'all need to get off. That's just my own personal thoughts and opinions about it. Because as y'all know, I have a love-hate relationship for social media. Like I love, sharing my life with y'all, sharing what's going on. But on the other hand, it's just like I just I could be okay without it. Like the little 4 days I took off literally let me see that I could be okay without it. So aside from that, yeah, I'm working on my third book. My third book I have now. I'm not writing necessarily, but I'm overseeing my first independent book project, and I have multiple authors who will be writing in this particular book. Now I'm not gonna say too much on what it's about or who was in the book or anything like that, but just know it's gonna be so amazing. I'm super excited. Y'all know that I wrote my first book in 2021. And then in 2022, I was presented with another opportunity to write my second book, which I was co-authoring. And it's crazy to think about because I've been writing since I was like 8 years old. I remember being 8 years old when it was a poetry contest. I wrote a poem and drew a picture to match with the poem, and I won $100. And I was just like, okay, like I'm famous out here. But that's when it all started. I've been writing for a long time. And I used to just write to kind of like being and sort out my emotions. And then for entertainment purposes as well, because I had stories that could be literally movies or plays that I was writing for my friends to read. And then like as I got older and like the more I wrote and the more I see how people reacted to what I wrote, I'm like, maybe I want to be an author one day, especially after I went through everything I went through. I'm just like, I might write about this one day. And when I got to that point where I was like confident in my story and just confident because I got aligned with my healing journey, I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to be an author. I think I don't remember the first time I wrote down like I want to be an author, but for sure in 2020 I wrote it down on like my goals list. It wasn't really a vision board. I think it was 2020 or 2019. Wrote it down. And then 2021, your girl was a whole author. 2022, another opportunity. And aside from my third book coming out, y'all, I have launched. Well, I haven't launched it to the public yet, but in 4 days, y'all, by the time y'all see this, I'm sure it'll be launched. Anyway, in 4 days from today, I am launching my first Vision to Reality new author program. It's going to be so dope. Like, I took all the knowledge that I've gained just over the past years with me trying to write a book and not succeeding at the time, and then now being the author of 2 books. All that knowledge, just everything I know about the whole process, my resources. I, got my resources or whatever. I put together an amazing program. It has 17 lessons. It literally takes you through the first step of planning your actual book, just figuring out what you want to write about, through the naming of your chapters. I link some of my resources in the program, and it takes you all the way through the book planning stage. If you choose to, not book planning, but book signing event, if you choose to have a book signing. So yeah, it's an amazing course. I spent so much time on it, and I'm super excited about it because when I was when I was getting the plan out for this third book, I talked to so many people, and some of them said no to my project because they were working on their own personal projects. Some of them have been working on their own personal projects for so long and just felt stuck. So I took all of that into consideration and was like, hey, I know the perfect way. Well, I believe I have a great way to help these authors with their personal projects. They may not have wanted to be in my group project, but I still want them to succeed in their own personal project. And since I have, I know what I'm doing now compared to when I didn't know what I was doing a few years ago, so I thought it'd be a great way to help other people. So I'm super excited. I can't wait to have my students, my clients, whatever you want to call them, just, dive into the program and have successful books and tell their story or whatever they want to write about. So that's super exciting. Also, I don't know if y'all can hear the echo, it ain't fully furnished in here, so that's probably one reason why I sound how I sound. But also, I'm here by myself. Everybody's gone. My girls are at school. They have about 2 more weeks of school, and then my mom started work a week ago. So I'm here by myself all day, just trying to figure out what to do with myself because, yeah, like, the quiet time, cool. I get a chance to clean up and stuff, be in my zone, cool. But then I sit there and be like, dang, like what now? And I don't have a car. I don't have a car. And then my mom's vehicle is out of whack right now. Let me just say there's a lot going on with that. So I'm just like, dang, like what do I do with myself? I'm twiddling my fingers, like what do I do? But it's been good too because I'm taking that time to kind of focus on what I need to be doing. Like when I was working, y'all know how I felt about my previous job if y'all seen my previous videos. But when I was working, I was always planning on how do I actually want my days to go? Like what does my dream life look like? What do I want my ideal schedule to look like? I was writing it down several places, typing it out, putting it on my board or whatever. And now that I have been blessed with the opportunity to not have to kind of make my own schedule because I'm like a full entrepreneur now, it's kind of like it's a major adjustment. It's not as like smooth and easy as as you think because you have to like force yourself to stick to your schedule versus when I was working, then we had a time for break and a time for lunch and a time, and I've been used to that because I worked all of my life. So now I'm on my own time and trying to stay on my own schedule, and it's definitely an adjustment. It will be worth it for sure, but it's definitely an adjustment. But I'm loving it. I'm finding my flow, So yeah. Other than that, I think right now that's pretty much all I have. Well, I have a lot more going on, but that's all I'm gonna share with y'all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to like learn more about me, know more about what's going on with my life, my businesses, this journey of entrepreneurship. Let's rewind. This journey of entrepreneurship, mom life. I'm a single mom of 3. Just stay tuned, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.